Okay, I think we are live. Let me double check on my phone just to make sure that it comes up before I get too crazy talking. So, hey everybody, it's Beth. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing a quick little contest entry. Sorry. This is going to be for my buddy Rod, the Happy Hippie. His channel is linked below, also pinned in the comments of the stream. So let's give it a couple minutes and see if anybody shows up. And let me know if you are here, if you hear me well enough, all that jazz, and then we will get started. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. It is gorgeous and sunny here, slightly cool temperatures, but seasonal, and definitely feels like fall is in the air. So let's see, Big Al is here. Welcome, Al. Hello, buddy. And he says, I sound good. So that is good to know. Appreciate that a lot. So we are here to talk about we're going to be doing a contest entry. So here in the quote unquote vinyl community, whatever you want to call it, um, we tend to do different little contests and threads to show support for our fellow, I hate this term, content creators. So my buddy Rod, the Happy Hippie, he wants to celebrate 4 years on YouTube. And also, hopefully, we can get him to 1,000 subscribers because he is so close. So, this is going to be my response to Rod's contest. And let me share with you a little bit of what you have to do. It's pretty simple. He wants us to share 10 music related things that we would like in 2023. So that is a fairly broad topic. You can take that in many different avenues. Okay. If you watch his video, which I've linked his channel below and in the chat, um, he talks about different actual, vinyl releases, things that he'd like to be pressed on vinyl or special packaging, or seeing certain artists in concert, stuff like that. Okay. So you can kind of take this however you want, have fun with it. Okay. So what I've done today is, since I love soundtracks, and that's my big thing, I wanted to share with you 10 soundtracks that I would like to acquire sometime in the future, i.e. 2023. So these are not necessarily holy grails, so to speak, but these are just albums that I have wanted and have been in my want list for a while. And I just kind of randomly went through my want list on Discogs and picked 10 random albums that I wanted to talk about today. So, one little stipulation that Rod insists on is don't mention winning the lottery, okay, to buy whatever you want music related, okay? So that's out of the question. So just pick 10 things that are music related that you would like to see in 2023. And that's pretty much it. And then there's going to be a little bonus at the end, and we will get to that when we get to that. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So these again are in no particular order, but they are 10 soundtracks that I would love to have in my collection. So here we go. Number one, again, no particular order. So here we go. Oh, Rod is here. Oh, what's he say? Thanks for doing this. I'm at the hospital visiting my daughter and granddaughter. Did you have a new granddaughter, or is somebody sick? Or, oh, let me know. I will say a prayer for them one way or another. So happy to do this for you, Rod. You have been a great supporter of mine. And I mean, we go back ever since you started in YouTube. So when I saw your contest pop up, I had to jump on this and show you some support. Oh, a new baby. Oh my gosh. That is so exciting. Congratulations, a grandpa again. Awesome. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, born Wednesday. Nice. So October baby. That's gonna be fun. Ooh, that's exciting. My babies are practically grown up. So which I kind of want to be a grandparent someday. That's a big goal of mine. So who knows? Hopefully I'll be blessed to be a grandma. Because I think it's gonna be so much fun. So you're welcome. And Al wishes you congratulations as well. A new baby is just a blessing. It's just a blessing. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have number one, again, no particular order. This is the soundtrack to National Lampoon's Vacation. So as far as I can tell, according to Discogs, there hasn't been any reissue of this soundtrack on vinyl. So pretty much goes back to 1983 when this was pressed. Okay. So I am a huge John Hughes fan. And if you don't know, John Hughes wrote the story and screenplay that this film is based upon. And I have like a sub collection of John Hughes soundtracks. So, and this was one I don't have just yet. So, some great music on this soundtrack, including Lindsey Buckingham's Holiday Road, which everybody knows that song, but then also his version of, or his song, Dancing Across the USA, which plays at the very end, you know, at the end of the film. Also, there's some different theme music by Ralph Burns. We have the Fleetwoods, the Ramones are on here. I mean, it's just a great soundtrack, and I would love to finally find it in good shape. I've come across it like once, and it was beat up, and they wanted a fortune for it. So hopefully someday I will find a good copy of this for my collection. Holiday Road. Okay, sorry. No more singing. Apologize. Oh, the thumbs are going down already. Okay, number two, we have Dawkins' Dream Warriors. So this particular one here on the screen is a picture of the 12-inch maxi single. So it's a 12-inch vinyl pressing single that they put out, I believe, in 1987 originally, and then it was reissued in 2015. So I don't care which one. I just would love to have this in my collection. And then it has on the A side, it has, of course, Dream Warriors by Dawkins, and then on the B side, it has Back for the Attack and Paris Burning on here. And one thing I want to say quickly before we get further into this list is, yes, I could buy many of these online. Easy. Discogs, eBay, online sellers, right? But I personally love the thrill of the hunt. And I know Rod is he's a thrifter too, and he works in an antique store. So he kind of knows the whole game, right? And I think it's just a lot of fun to get out there and flip through the bins and find those hidden gems, Yeah, it's easier to just push a button and buy it online, but I do love that thrill. So that is going to be number two. Let's see. Anthony loves Dawkins. Welcome, Anthony. Thanks for dropping by. And then we have Royce in the house. Hello, everybody. Hello to you. And Rod. What is your granddaughter's new name? What's your new granddaughter's name? Let me know. Okay, let's go on to number three and wait for that answer. Okay, this is the score to John Carpenter's Christine. Yes, I already have this in my collection, but I have the reissue that was put out a few years ago. So this is going to be the actual original Perez Sarabande score that they put out. I believe this pressing in particular was from 1989. Again, it has all the score pieces from John Carpenter and Alan Howarth on there. This is just the score. But what I really love about this is this artwork here, as you see on the screen, which I had to kind of crop it out a little bit. But it is, if you've seen the movie, there's a scene where Christine is chasing down some bad guys. So Christine is running down on Moochie there. And I love that scene and his The look on his face is pure terror. No spoilers, but I love that scene there. Rod's new grandbaby is named Willow Catherine Grace. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful name. Oh, I love that. Love that name, Willow. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see. Next one we have. Okay, this one is going to be Teen Wolf. So this particular one that I picked that I've been wanting to find, it's a little harder to, find flipping through the bins, but who knows? This is a Japanese pressing of the Teen Wolf soundtrack. So this was put out in 1986. I have the Teen Wolf soundtrack in my collection, but it's just a plain black background with the Teen Wolf kind of cartoon emblem on it, and then it says Teen Wolf on the top. But I would love this kind of classic Teen Wolf box art that they have on this album. It contains all the same songs that's on the regular album that I have, Shooting for the Moon, When in the End, the instrumental Boof track that I love so much, the song that he dances to. It's just a great, great soundtrack, very underrated soundtrack in my opinion. But I would love this one in a Japanese pressing. I only have one Japanese pressing of a soundtrack, and I was really impressed with the quality of it and the sound of it. So eventually it'd be cool to kind of sprinkle in a few of these into my collection. But again, they're harder to come by, more expensive, not easily found in the rural areas digging in bins. So, but that is the next one. And then we have number 7. This is the soundtrack to Porky's. Came out in 1982. This was pressed on Polydor Records. And weirdly enough, probably because the genius that gave us Porky's was Canadian, this soundtrack does not have an official U.S. pressing to it. So Canadian pressing was the one that I could find. Which I thought that was kind of interesting that it never had a US pressing to it. But I love Porky's. I know it's kind of a raunchy, risque film, but I personally love the film and I love that humor. I like that kind of raunchy humor. So it's just right up there. And I have Porky's Revenge on vinyl. And I think that is a very, very underrated, underappreciated soundtrack. One that everybody really would like because of the music on it. This one in particular has a lot of tracks by Hank Williams. As you see on the screen there, you have Patti Page, as well as the Platters, Les Paul. I mean, come on. So I just would love to fit this into my collection. Everybody's saying hi to each other, which is cool to see. So thank you guys all for taking time out of your Saturday to sit with me for any amount of time. I just appreciate it so much. Okay, this one might scratch some people's heads, but this is me. So, and this is my list. But this is the South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut box set. So this particular thing was put out in 2019 for Record Store Day. And Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, the South Park movie, came out in 1999, I believe. Yes. So they put out this kind of lenticular cover 2-disc box set on vinyl, which contains a 28-page booklet. It contains all the music in the film, all the original songs in the film. It's kind of a movie musical, really. If you are a fan and have not seen this yet, it's definitely worth checking out. I think it holds up really well. Really cool thing about this that I learned as doing my research for this video is that inside the box, they put in these hidden golden tickets, which I love that idea. And if you by chance got one of the golden tickets, then you could get I think an autograph from the creators of South Park, which is really cool. So I love stuff like that. I wish people would do more things like that, like the Willy Wonka thing of the golden ticket why hasn't anybody ever done that before, or do that now? I think that would be so fun, and it would definitely drum up more business. I talk too much, guys. Okay, we're getting close to, we're almost at number 7. Next, we have the original soundtrack score to Terminator, the Terminator from 1984. So this is put out by Enigma Records. It was pressed all over the world. I picked a US pressing here just to show you guys. So this contains some of the score pieces by Brad Fiedel. I have the reissue of the score that was put out, I think, in like, I don't know, 2015, something like that. But what's cool about this one is it has some of the miscellaneous songs that were featured in the film, like the tech noir scene. If you're familiar with the film, you know what I'm talking about. It has Tawny Kane songs on the soundtrack. Burning in the Third Degree, I love that song so much, and it is on this soundtrack. So just would love to have that original one in the collection. And let's see, Al says he's got that Terminator LP. Okay, do you want to part with it, Al? I'm just kidding. And then Dias, I probably butchered that. My apologies to you. But he says Terminator 1 is better than 2, and I would agree with that. Terminator 1 is not only a great action film, but also has a wonderful love story to it, and definitely some horror elements as well. So great film. Royce in the house says, Big Al, that's great. One of my favorites in my collection is Pulp Fiction. That's a good one. That is a good one. I have that too as well. I have a reissue of it, but it counts. Great movie. Quentin Tarantino, boy, he could put out a fantastic soundtrack. So, all right, let me flip my page here, guys. And gals, maybe there might be some gals in here for all we know. Okay, number 10. This is going to be the score to John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13. So this was actually just put on vinyl back in the very early 2000s for the first time. So it was put out by Record Makers, and this has a very minimalistic score that he did for this film. He didn't have a lot of time to put the score together for this film. It was a very, very low budget film. I think maybe around $100,000 was the budget on the film. And from what I read, Carpenter had just a few days to get the score together. Now, it's not a long score for the film, but it is very effective at the story of Assault on Precinct 13. So, and if Assault had not done well and not had, gained a following, then who knows, we may never have gotten Halloween. So there you go. I have like incidental tracks on kind of compilation albums, tribute albums and such as that, but I would love just to have this in my Carpenter collection. Let's see, Hobbs is here. Hello, my friends. We meet again. Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate that. Happy spooky month. You got that right, buddy. Love this time of the year. Yep, everybody's loving Pulp Fiction. That's a great soundtrack. We may be doing, guys, a soundtrack battle part 2. So stay tuned for that. That might be coming on the channel sooner than later. All right, we have 2 more to go through, 2 more soundtracks, and then we have the bonus to do. So, number 9. This is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Now, this is in an unofficial pressing, okay? There was never an official soundtrack to Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Don't know why. I think John Hughes didn't feel that there was enough music to warrant a full soundtrack, which he was mistaken, in my opinion. So there's been various incarnations of these unofficial, quote unquote, bootlegs out there. but this one in particular I found on Discogs, and it is a Japanese unofficial pressing. It's 2 discs, and it contains all the music, all the instrumentals, everything most everything that's in the film, including English Beat is on the soundtrack, the Flower Pot Man. You have Yellow, of course, the famous Yellow song. Beatles are even on here. Twist and Shout, Dream Academy, even John Williams, the Star Wars theme is on this unofficial soundtrack. So who knows? Maybe someday they'll put out an official soundtrack. I would think they would. There's probably demand for that, but these unofficial ones are out there, mostly online. But who knows? Maybe I'll find it someday. Let's see. Have you ever watched The Keep from 1983? Yes, and I have that soundtrack in my want list. I am a big fan of Tangerine Dreams. So I have a ton. I don't have very many of their soundtracks, and I have like 3 or 4 of their albums. But I definitely would like to get more Tangerine Dream soundtracks in my collection. So Sorcerer, definitely want that one. I'd have to look on my want list. I added a few more the other day. Let me find it real fast. Let's see. The Keep, yes. Near Dark, Tangerine Dream, would love that. Heartbreakers, also would love that. Thief, Sorcerer, as I mentioned earlier. Strange Behavior, which was pressed by TerrorVision not too long ago. So yeah, I would love to have all of those someday in my collection. Oh, Baggy's here. Music and movies with Bagheera. Welcome, welcome. And David is here. Hi, David. And let's see. Baggy says, I used to have Firestarter, but got rid of it. I have the Tangerine Dreams original Gold Stamp promo of that soundtrack. It's fantastic. Oh, well, that's sweet. Appreciate that. I really never ask people to subscribe or like or all that crap. I sometimes post it on my videos, but you know, if you're going to watch, you're going to watch. And if you're not, no biggie, no worries. But I appreciate that. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Legend is a good one too by Tangerine Dream. Yes. And let's see. Mom Knows Treasures. Welcome. 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 Okay, last one. This one's an odd one, sort of. I've never seen it, never heard of anybody having this, and I really, really want it. So this is the soundtrack to Honeymoon in Vegas. Do you guys remember this film? It starred Nicolas Cage, James Caan, Sarah Jessica Parker, came out in the early 90s. This soundtrack is nothing but Elvis Presley songs performed by a plethora of artists here. So you have Billy Joel, Ricky Van Shelton, you have Travis Tritt, Dwight Yoakam, John Mellencamp, hit after hit after hit, Willie Nelson, everybody. Everybody that's quality's on here. Just kidding. So I love Elvis and his music, and just to hear this soundtrack, if you guys want a taste of it, seek it out online. It's on YouTube. The versions of the songs are all on YouTube, but I would love to find this soundtrack. It's not easy to come by. I have never seen it in the wild. I've never seen it on YouTube. Never. So who knows? Maybe I'll run upon it someday. Let's see what everybody's saying real fast. David wants to find a good copy. I'm going to find you that Cobra, David. I've run upon Cobra a couple times. A plethora. Name the movie that plethora is used. David, don't answer. You know the answer. Yes. Yes. All the Elvis impersonators jumping out onto the strip. I do have a plethora of soundtracks. I don't know the count of them now, but Not as many as some. Remember when we did our soundtrack tag? Some have thousands of them. I don't have that many, but I have a few hundred. So, oh, cool. People are subscribing to each other. That's awesome. You guys, definitely check out Rod's channel. This is who this video is for. It's linked below, linked in the chat. We would appreciate that. Helping him get to 1,000 would be awesome before his contest is up. That'd be great. Let's see. Hobbs was saying, yes, Risky Business has Tangerine Dream too. Yep. If I could ever find all the Tangerine Dream soundtracks, would definitely have to do a video on that. Lurking mode. I was wondering if anybody was lurking. You are correct. Three Amigos. That's where I learned the word plethora. Oh, check out the soundtrack for Hannibal Holocaust. Okay. I don't remember the music in that film. The imagery was a bit too much for my personal taste. So, yeah, maybe I should check out the soundtrack, the score, and try to not get all that craziness in my mind. I've heard that it's a good, it's a better soundtrack than the film, but I'll have to check that out. Am I saying hi to everyone else? Okay, so here we go, guys. Let me go backwards a little bit. The last part of this challenge and this contest, first you do is name 10 things that you want in music for 2023. Check, done that. I didn't talk about the lottery or winning millions of dollars. Check, done that. The bonus, this is kind of interesting. So this is how I'm going to word it. Hopefully Rod appreciates this because it's me and I love horror. What modern artist would you sacrifice to get back an artist from the past that maybe has passed away? So you want to bring back somebody from the past. Who is that? And who would you sacrifice to bring them back? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So I was scrambling around last minute to get all these slides together. So I have who I would pull back, bring back from the dead. That's going to be Freddie here, Freddie Mercury from Queen. Of course, I had to say him. I would bring him back, and who would I sacrifice? Well, Rod already took the one I was going to say. So I'm going to say Cardi B. Cardi B. I'm going to sacrifice Cardi B to bring back Freddie. Oh, boy. That's a whole topic. That'd be a great video to do. Like, kill off this artist to bring this artist back. Let's make it really, really horrific, right? Yep. Let's see. David thinks we should sacrifice Lana Del Rey to get Janis Joplin back. Okay. I think I could go for that, David. I agree with you. Royce in the house says sacrifice the Beeb, which that's who I was going to say, but I think Rod already said him, which you can double up, but whatever. Sacrifice Justin Bieber to bring back Jimi Hendrix. Yes, let's do that. Oh, yes. Everybody's, let's see. Bruno Mars to get Florian Schneider back. I'm not familiar with who that is. Forgive me for that, but I know, right? Al says I could take 10 away to get Freddie back. Wouldn't that be awesome? Let's see. Let's make a list. Who would we want to sacrifice? Who's all the guys with the tattoos on his face? Oh shoot. Oh my gosh, I lost his name. Come on, you guys, help me. Oh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, I just had it on the tip of my tongue, David. I can't think of it. I cannot think of it right now. It'll come to me the minute we end this stream. Oh my gosh, I've seen him. He was on, like, I've seen him all over the place. So he says, sacrifice that guy for Kurt Cobain. And then Hobbs says, let's swap all the pop music from the last 10 years for anyone who has passed from the 80s and 90s. Okay. See, I think that's fun. I think that's a great idea. Boom. Post Malone. Shane got it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. That was like, we have like 2 seconds before the buzzer and the shot's in the air, right? Post Malone. So yeah, David wants to change. Let's sacrifice Post Malone for Kurt Cobain. So yeah, we could be down with that. All right, so there you go, guys. That is going to be my entry into Rod's contest. Let's get back up here to the top. There we go. That is 10 soundtracks that I want to add to my collection in 2023. Again, you guys can take this topic however you want. Rod just asks that you guys pick 10 things music related that you would like in 2023. So you can take that, like 10 box sets that you would like, 10 albums that you want repressed on vinyl, 10 concerts that you want to see. I don't know. 10 dead celebrities that you wish could come back to life in 2023. Anything. You guys just run with it. Have fun. These contests, that's what they're for, is to have fun, network, share, like, all that fun stuff, help a friend out. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Let's see. Kanye West for John Bonham. Okay. Okay. Co-founder of Kraftwerk. Okay, I've heard that name before. It wasn't ringing a bell. So you are welcome, Rod. This is all for you, buddy. Hopefully you reach your goal. Would love you to reach 1,000 subscribers. Let's reach it before Thanksgiving. I would love that. Oh, I forgot to say, you guys, this contest is going to run from now until I think December 15th. So plenty of times to get your entries in. So there you go, guys. That's going to be my entry. Sorry, it's a little long-winded, but I had fun talking with all of you guys. Gals, too. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating. Love you all. Stay safe. Be well. Be excellent to each other. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.